Hey, it's Aaron from my perspective in the Flat Earth studio once more. I was just listening to your debate this morning, Flatzoid, with
Yeah, I'm the same Jesse that was the Jesse here before.
that guy. It was really good, actually, quite interesting. However, you talked about the meniscus of water and different layers of water, different layering of water having different meniscus.
It could, but I'm not sure.
So when you have viscosity on that metal bar, it's changing the density, and therefore the light's just following the viscosity. It's following the meniscus.
And you couldn't be more wrong if you tried. And you couldn't be more wrong if you tried. Different layers, different densities of water, so different total solids dissolved within water, like sugar versus salt versus fresh. None of them have a meniscus laid on top of each other.
Okay, Aaron, I'm going to try and explain this as simple as I can to you. This is a demonstration where I have a bobby pin I bent and I'm pushing it through two different mediums. As you can see, it's causing like a force field layer around it. That would be caused by the meniscus. If you understand how the molecules have cohesion and adhesion properties, you would understand why this happens this way. So as you're pushing it through, it creates a tension between the molecules, and it sticks to one or the other, and therefore it has a meniscus layer. This can be demonstrated day in and day out, and I think it's better, instead of just telling me I'm wrong, do your research, mate. Next time, I think it's better just to keep your mouth shut, I guess.
Like sugar versus salt versus fresh. None of them have a meniscus laid on top of each other. There's only one meniscus, and that's the top of the water. The bit where the water meets the air is the meniscus. So you're wrong, man. Yet again, that's my perspective.
Gradient refraction actually does cause light to curve, physically actually curve. And how I know this is I created a density gradient with salt in the bottom of a fish tank, and I took a aluminum beam, which is this lower green line, and I curved it. I physically curved it, and I put three copper loop eyelets on it, and then I placed it down in there, and then I shone the laser beam through, and it went right through the center of all three eyelets. And since the eyelets followed a physically curving path, and the laser beam was going through the centers of all three of them, I concluded that the laser beam itself was actually following a curved path. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Would you be able? Do you have another picture of showing from the other angle, the front view or the side view of the fish tank where the laser's pointing in? It causes it to appear to bend, and because you're saying your rod is bent physically, water has meniscus. It has physically following the path, and it's a metal rod, you say, so it is reflecting light itself as well. So it can also give that appearance of curve. No, I'm saying the light constantly is changing angle due to the coincidence angle. So it's only appearing to be a curve to you, but it's not an actual curve. It's still straight lines in segments.
Oh, an infinite number of zero-length segments?
Yeah. You're guiding it with a metal rod. That's my whole point. You're guiding the water with the metal rods.
No, it's not touching it doesn't touch the eyelets. It's
No,
not guiding it.
You put salt water in before. Did you put the metal rod before you made the salt water or the sugar water, whatever you did?
No.
You put it in afterwards.
Yeah.
And then you let it sit.
No, I let it sit, and then I saw that it formed a good gradient, and I figured I could see exactly how much it curved the laser beam. So then I curved the metal to match the laser beam, and then I set it down in there carefully without disturbing.
And that's my whole point. So do you understand viscosity changes with density?
It could, but I'm not sure.
So when you have viscosity on that metal bar, it's changing the density, and therefore the light's just following the viscosity. It's following the meniscus.
So in
That
other words, you're
doesn't make
physically manipulating the light path using the meniscus.
So you're wrong, man. Yet again, that's my perspective.